A federal judge sentences a Kansas City Chiefs superfan to 17.5 years in federal prison for robbing banks all across the country, including one in Bixby.
Xaviar Babudar was known online as Chiefsaholic. He stole hundreds of thousands of dollars to pay for tickets, travel to games, and place huge bets. News on 6's Cal Day was the only reporter from Tulsa in the Kansas City courtroom today.
The judge heard statements from two people who were employees of banks that Xaviar Babudar robbed. Those employees told the court that Babudar took more than just money. They say they now suffer from PTSD and had to seek counseling after the robberies. That's why they asked the court for the max sentence. Prosecutors wanted Babudar's sentence to be 20 years. Babudar's attorney asked for 10 years, saying Babudar suffered from childhood trauma, homelessness, and poverty. His attorney also says Babudar came into fame through his social media presence as Chiefsaholic, the superfan who dressed up like a wolf. He said Babudar didn't know how to handle that fame. He also says Babudar has a gambling problem that he hopes to get fixed while serving his time. Prosecutors say none of those reasons are excuses for robbing 11 banks in 8 states and traumatizing dozens of people along the way. Babudar robbed the Tulsa Teachers Credit Union in Bixby, where he threatened to kill the woman with what looked like a real gun but ended up being a BB gun. During court, Babudar kept his head down as victims detailed their trauma. At one point, he blew a kiss to his mom. In addition to the prison time, Babudar was ordered to pay more than $500,000 in restitution. Babudar also got his time to address the court. He apologized to each of those victims for the trauma that was inflicted on them and also apologized to his family, friends, and the city of Kansas City. He says he's found Jesus and looks forward to telling his story of recovery one day. In Kansas City, Cal Day, Oklahoma's own News on 6.